My name is Tрэвис Ли Бейли. I'm standing in front of the DUMA, which is Russia's Congress here in Moscow, Russia. It's November 2023. I'm an American lawyer who has resided in Russia since September of 2018. In 5 years, I have never taken any vacation outside of Russia. My family is dead. My mother died in late October 2018. My father died in early 2019. My last grandparent died 3 weeks later. My brother committed suicide in the winter of 2020 in Hawaii. Hunters found his remains in June 2020. They identified him by dental records. I was the sole relative to be notified by phone. My dog, Konopka, translated as Little Russian in Little Button in Russian. I had with my second wife. I found him with my second wife. She escorted me to Moscow in 2015 to 2016. She was euthanized in Utah in July 2020 without my knowledge. I do not speak Russian. I cannot read Russian. For example, it took me months after the assault, which I'm going to talk about, to realize what a pharmacy receipt was. Because of this, I don't know which medical pills are which. For 2 years, I have never taken any medicine for the pain in my leg. I'm going to tell you about March 14th, 2021. I was at Donskaya 6 near my old apartment. It was dark here in Moscow. Around 9 p.m., the building that I was at is in a U-shape. I had just bought groceries at Pyatakorichskaya, which is in Moscow, Donskaya Street 8. I was walking to the metro. Stanислав Igorevich Zaluzский, born September 4th, 1981, September 4th, 1981, was out walking his dog, along with the fat neighbor who is featured in the Russian First Channel video. They were walking together to find me. I spoke to Stanislav. Stanislav was quiet and simply started to move towards me. I did not touch him. The fat woman walked past me. I only realized it was her after watching the video months later. I was chased by Stanislav. I walked fast. I then slipped and fell on the ice. I broke my leg and shattered my ankle. Stanislav gleefully videotaped me as I screamed in pain. Ironically, this was right across the street from the local courthouse, Gagarin District Court, and a half kilometer from the main Russian police headquarters, MVD Russiyskaya Federatsiya, MVD, the main headquarters for all of Russia. I hopped to the orange gate next to where I fell. Adrenaline and fear was rushing through my body, and I didn't feel the pain until much later. As I stood there, Stanislav mocked me to the neighbors as I was standing at the gate. Videotape 3. Another neighbor man with glasses walked to me too. He was never videotaped. There are a total of 3 videos I have. While hanging on the gate, my phone dropped in the snow and the battery died. Stanislav saw this. He realized it was his chance to attack me. First assault. Stanislav grabbed me after I stood up and shook me like a rag doll. I was in this coat and he shook me like this. His little white dog bit me and he was attacking me. In Russian he said, "Never come back here again." Stanislav then left back to his apartment around the corner. In the meantime, I screamed, help me in Russian, and no one came. I was hopping with one leg going to the metro, which was several blocks away. No one came. No one person came. This is typical in Russia. People do not want to get involved with strangers' problems. I turned the corner and saw Stanislav in the distance, standing at his doorway to the apartment, 6th floor, which was also the doorway to the police department, 1st floor. Donskaya Ulitsa, Donskaya Street, 6C2, apartment 140, entrance 7. I was in so much pain, I yelled, "I am not scared of you," in English. Stanislav returned. Stanislav was between me and the metro. And this is also videotaped. The second assault. Stanislav kicked me in front of the building camera. He kicked me in both legs several times, then in the penis. He then left. He must have had military training. It was all on the apartment camera, Donskaya 6. The video was shown to me by Gorky policeman DUMA on April 12, 2021. The police department is on the 1st floor where Stanislav currently resides and where I had lived until February 2021. I hopped to the grocery store on Leninskaya Avenue, Bakusville. As I sat on a stool, the clerk provided a man and woman ordered an ambulance in the grocery store. I was afraid of the corrupt police who were around the corner on the 1st floor where Stanislav lived, who would do nothing. Because I had been attacked by Stanislav's brother, Stanislav's neighbor's brother in front of, and they did nothing before. So I rested at the grocery store. Then I got in a taxi. Hopping, I took the taxi to the metro. I hopped all the way home. So many stairs. The metro was closing and abandoned. I fell hard and hurt my leg in the metro as the red line jerked hard. It was 1 a.m. and the metro was closed. A big metro policeman carried me out of the metro with the help of a policewoman. I sat on a keg for the water for the toilets. The taxi came, which I ordered. I hopped to my apartment from the street. I hopped up my stairs. I went to sleep. The next day I woke up, my leg was swollen. I found a local hospital alone approximately 6 days later. I went to the hospital and I had no insurance. I did not know that I had to have insurance because Russian healthcare is free care in Russia. The doctors refused to use Google Translate. They were very rude. They did not tell me what was going on. They started to drill a hole in my ankle. I screamed and was scared because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand. For 3 days I screamed. Opioids are almost illegal in Russia. The doctor said that I had no insurance, so I could not have an operation, and I would not walk for I would walk with a limp for the rest of my life. I would walk for the rest of my life with a limp. After days of agony, the hospital gave me bad, cheap wooden crutches and let me go. I hopped to the next hospital building with bad wooden crutches. I nearly died trying to get back to my apartment with the cars and the pain. A woman helped me to the door. I hopped up the stairs. She says the cost is 80,000 rubles. I didn't have the money. I hopped outside and left. I found new crutches. I begged my old American friend Mike Murray, who's the co-author of Why Don't Russians Smile, for $600 over Skype. I then withdrew the dollars out of the bank. I then went back to the apartment. I went back to the hospital to pay. This was on March 19th, 2021. Stanислав Igorevich Zaluzski is an IT specialist who works for ADCO ADCO. It's a French company, ADCO. Their webpage is ADEO.com. ADEO.com. From December 20th, 2020 to February 2021, when I moved out, Stanislav Igorevich Zaluzski moonlighted as his upstairs neighbor, his lawyer, while Stanislav his neighbor Tatiana, while Stanislav was acting as translator with the corrupt police officer, whose name I'm redacting here. His wife, Nadezhda Konstantinovna Troyevskaya, born October 23rd, 1978, was helping Tatiana change the lock on the front door. After Nadezhda Konstantinovna Troyevskaya finished changing the locks, she went downstairs to be one of the 3 witnesses to the corrupt police hearing. On appeal to the second court, the case was completely thrown out of court. I was completely paid up on rent, and I had paid Tatiana Vladimirovna Grigorieva 14,000 rubles extra in an attempt to settle the illegal behavior in the apartment. Theft of property, damage to property, illegally entering my room. Tatiana Vladimirovna Grigorievaya, my landlady, that's the theater, the Moscow theater, the Bolshoi, and that's a GUM sign over there. Don't know if you can see it. Tatiana assaulted me. There was an agreement that was reached by my lawyer, Alina Morley, who unilaterally broke our legal agreement. Alina Morley unilaterally broke our legal agreement. She was supposed to help me, but she broke the agreement. The situation escalated to the point of Tatiana Vladimirovna Grigorieva calling the police. I was also waiting for Russian-American lawyer Alina Morley's assistance for approximately 2 months to recommend a psychologist, she is also a licensed psychologist, to do a home visit for alcoholic and mentally ill Mikhail Sigorovich Mikhail Sergeyevich Marokin, who was born March 14th, 1948. I love Russia. I'm a Russian patriot, but and there's the people with the money and the people with the connections are the ones who are able to get away with things. And Stanislav Igorevich Zaluzski and Tatiana and Misha are criminals, supported by Channel 1 and a corrupt police department. This is Trévis Li Beilie, November 2023. The DUMA. Right down the street, you can't see it, is the entrance to the Kremlin. Peace.